Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I was just about to walk out of here and I thought I've got a car here that I really want to just share with you guys real quick before I take off. It is one of my personal favorites. It is a 2000 Dodge Viper RT10 open top. Just a beauty. Take a look at it. So this is it. 2000 Dodge Viper. Viper Steel Gray. Not everybody loves that color, but I do. This thing is in ridiculous condition. I'm gonna have to look up the verbiage, but we got a bunch of documentation that says the gentleman that owned it, I'm gonna just guess that he was an older gentleman, basically stressed that it's a car he never drives hard. And by all indications, it is absolutely true. It is stock minus a Corsa exhaust. Gives you a little bit bigger tips out of there. Center exhaust where it's mounted from the factory. But, I mean, this is a beauty. Inside black leather. Only upgrades, oh, there's the floor mats. Black leather interior is in excellent condition. Even like the driver's seat has extremely little wear. All stock in here, aside from the upgraded Sony stereo, which does give you Bluetooth and you have a USB, so that brings you into the 21st century. These are the factory chromes, which I love just as much. See, that lower bumper's really good shape too. Beautiful wheel. Badging in the right place. Beautiful wheel. Now, let us take a look at this V10. If you haven't seen this, don't tell anybody. But this is how you open a Viper. I'm doing it with one hand, that's a first. All right, so the Viper hood is popped. Let's open this. I've never done it one-handed, but there we go. That is a beautiful 8-liter V10. 8 liters. That's massive, 488 cubic inches. Makes sound like no other. The exhaust actually routes through these lower rockers and then still goes back. So, if you own one, still be careful of the rockers, might get hot. All right, inside. This is so cool. I mean, it's just this is an American icon. I can't believe this car's a classic now, but I mean, these lines are so timeless. You know what, let's jump in. Let's start it up. All right. 8-liter V10. Just the way this thing rumbles. It's got just like a little vibration right at the start. Power steering's working. That 6-speed is awesome. Just, it is a rock solid shifter. Doesn't feel like you're gonna hurt it. You're really not. The real question is, are we gonna take it for a ride? I think we should. All right, it is moderately sunny. It's about 94 degrees in Chicago today. That's not a joke. About to go for a spin in this 2000 Dodge Viper RT10. It's crazy, these cars feel like no other. And the reason is because of the size of the engine. Power delivery, the torque, you know, it feels like you're really high in the rev range when you're not, because the amount of power being produced at the low end is remarkable. I think at idle there's like 350 foot-pounds of torque in this car, which leads me to my next point. I've taught people, I've always said this is funny, and you probably won't believe me, but this is the easiest car to learn to drive stick shift on. To learn first gear, because that's the biggest challenge obviously when you're driving a manual, when you learn first gear in this car, there's so much torque in it, you almost can't kill it. I mean, like, it won't die. And then obviously that's the greatest clutch actuation, and once you learn that, you can power through these gears. Cruising at 40 miles an hour in 4th gear, and watch this, about to go over some railroad tracks. Listen. No squeaks, no rattles. It's crazy, because I really love Vipers. I think that they're really, not everybody loves them, but this motor, and they're all manuals, like, it's the right mix. And full disclosure, when I was, let's see, 1992, I would have been in 8th grade. I used to ride my bike to the Dodge dealer by my family's house, and they had a 92 in the showroom, and I'd just sit in the window and stare at it. Didn't care. And I rode my bike and did that a few times. So the kid that Clutch shakes out nicely in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. At 55 miles an hour in sixth gear, you're turning about 1,200 RPMs. Like I told you, like no other. The sound is crazy. V10s have a crazy sound. You remember people used to say they sounded like milk trucks. Whoa! Spinning them in second. Man, this thing is healthy. This really could be the hardest this car's ever been driven. I'm not driving it hard, I'm just giving a little exercise. Put the windows up, hopefully for better audio. We're about to get on the highway. I'm in third. Let's go down to second here, actually, so we're straight. All right, from second. Whoa! Ripped him in third! Ha ha! Damn, that's good. This torque is unbelievable when you drive this thing. Unbelievable. Seriously, one of my absolute favorites, without a doubt. I always said as a kid, man, I would have dreamed of driven that, but the fact that I'm sitting in that car that I used to drool over in the window still gets me. I've driven dozens of Vipers and it still gets me. The seating position is unique. Like, I'm not gonna say this car is the most comfortable car, it's not. But the seats are decent. The dash is this big wraparound dashboard. It's on a fourth, it's on a third. We're gonna get off the highway here. Gen 2 is my favorite Viper. I love the original Viper design. The first ones are a little crude. They had a lot of refinement into this one. It doesn't look a lot different, but you got ABS for, well, this was actually the first year of ABS brakes for these. You got power windows and locks, keyless entry, power mirrors. They didn't even have exterior door handles on the first gen cars. All analog stuff too. Coolant temperatures, perfect. Oil temp's perfect. Oil pressure's great. I hope you can get some of that sound. We're here, fourth gear, 45 miles an hour. These actually tend to be really touchy with alignment. This car is aero straight. Once again, another indicator that I'm driving a really nice car. The brakes feel nice and solid. The brake booster on here, it does take a little bit more effort, but that's all on purpose. Got a nice firm brake feel. These cars are so fun. If left in the wrong hands though, these are not fun. You can get hurt with this thing. And I kind of love that element of danger when you're driving. This thing can kill me in like 200 feet. I'm close to getting back to our shop, but I just want to say thanks for coming for a ride. This is a real treat for me. If you are in the market for a second gen Viper, there are some rough cars out there. That's why the pricing is all over the place. You're like, oh, there's cheap, cheap, cheap. Our cars will never be the cheapest, but our cars will always be some of the nicest examples out in the marketplace. This thing is an uncompromised 14,000 mile Dodge Viper RT10. Love the open top. If this is the right one, don't wait. Give us a call.